he might have been set the job there to just stick with him. He's quite a big boy, Christian Shaw. Dean Gray, of course, a tall kid to play on a wing.
Yeah, certainly. Interesting to see him on the attacking side in this second quarter, and obviously they're going to come to the members' side. I would suggest that Leonard at all costs in the second quarter. Time will tell. Umpire Darren Finch just about to commence the second term here at the Lake Reserve. St Leonard, where we see at quarter time the Bannockburn side enjoying a 19-point advantage.
Yeah, I think they will play through Dean Gray out here on the members' side wing throughout this quarter run, try and switch the play across to him. Up goes Big Renton and knocks the ball to the turf. It goes straight to the ground. It's picked up here. A little kick out of the pack by Dave Maloney of St Leonard. Gets the ball up towards half-forward chance, but then it's put to pick up. He's tackled, loses the footy in the tackle. Bannockburn a chance. The hand pass wasn't particularly good. They stack in on top of it here. The umpire's going to ball this up. It's probably only 15 metres away from where he started the play. No constructive possessions there at all, Ron. But St Leonard's gaining perhaps 15 metres early stages, second quarter.
Well, the Jibber Renton got hands to the ball, knocked it forward, but again, Bannockburn really bustling forward. Bustled a little bit too strongly on that occasion, infringed on Matt Kelly. He'll get the free kick for the St Leonard side at centre wing.
Favours the outer side of the ground as Kelly. The kick is a very, very good one. He's found his teammate down there taking the mark very quickly. It was Tammy Munster. Hunt kicks the ball as he plays on quickly up towards the forward zone. The ball runs across the face of goal. No one over the gablet before it goes over the line and out of bounds. And we'll have a bound there throw in almost alongside the behind post. And St Leonard's needing a goal early stages, second quarter. A deep in attack.
Darren Martin doing the ruck work. Munster all over the top. DeLuca grabbed it, did it in Gary a la Ablett style, shoots it, goal. Oh, the bounce, though, a cruel one for St Leonard. Did a 360 just about, and has gone straight to the forward pocket. And it's now out of bounds, some 20 metres from the St Leonard's goal. Great effort, Dean DeLuca.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It looked like it was going to be a goal off the boot, but across the face of goal. But Matty Pilgrim pushed the ball over the line and out of bounds for St Leonard's, where we see a boundary showing on the far side of the ground. Chance here for the Bannockburn side to stream out of defence with a long kick towards the centre. Up they go. Oh, McNeil flew high, couldn't hold it. Oh, hit the ground like a cat. Went to go the hand pass, should have, didn't. Got tackled, loses the footy. Back to the centre of the ground and comes. Here's the chance coming out of the middle for the St Leonard's side. Long into the forward line. It's offline. 1 point only.
We're in the 24 game, Cookie.
Yeah, I just tried to pick him up and went for 24 and couldn't see one here. It looked a bit like Mario Randone actually going through and having a long shot, but 1 point only is the result, and we wait on the ball to come back into play.
Yes, good football, courageous football lay the Bannockburn side. Went short and found Kevin Connors, who took a very courageous mark in front of Matt Kelly.
I think it was Mario Randone.
Played on foolishly, but Murray Travers is there supporting Connors. Tried to keep the ball in play. A little bit foolish there from the Bannockburn side, and good pressure from St Leonard's half-forward. Matt Kelly has put it over the line and out of bounds, around 60 metres on the St Leonard goal member side of the ground.
Boundary showing over the top, up high, taking the ball out of the air. Johnny Tillman of Bannockburn claimed it, was tackled. Umpire said made no attempt, and the free kick is going to go to St Leonard's. And waiting on this one to come back. And it looks like the 36 jumper, Big Alan Beekmans, is going to take it now. He gives it across to his teammate. And Dave Maloney, the Diesel's got the free kick, half-forward flank. Grandstand side of the ground. The breeze right up his behind his ears, Ronnie, as he comes in and he fires at goal. Oh, the kick's a long one. Waitland swings back. It doesn't. It's offline 1 point only that time to the 31 jumper, Dave Maloney. Just when St Leonard's needed the goal, he's popped to behind.
Well, you know, you really, it's common sense, Cookie. You've really got to shoot to the left goal post. The breeze coming over your left shoulder. The ball is going to be brought back. And what does he do? Kicks it to the right post. And that's where it went.
Pretty easy from up here, Ron, of course.
It's always easier up here, Cookie.
Is it ever? Waiting on the ball to come back into play. Bannockburn attacking the seaside end. The punt kick goes out towards half-back. Here's a mark, the St Leonard's player up in front, taking a beauty. Just waiting on himself, picking himself up here. Looks like the 26 jumper, Greg Johnston. But I fear not, because he had the long sleeves on before. Wait on the kick. Comes in on the right foot. Oh, kicked in the man of the mark. It was Alan Bleekman's, it was. And the umpire said, over the mark, 50 metres. Well, Ronnie Brain, comment, please.
Well, yes, I think you'll find that, well, when they on the mark, the player marks the ground and goes back, he's really putting himself under a bit of pressure, because when he comes in, if he misjudges the mark on the ground, I mean, the umpire can clearly have a good view of it. Straight away, it's 50 metres, and no hesitation. On this occasion, umpire Munro has suggested that that's exactly what's happened, and Alan Beekman now point-blank range, rolls it in and kicks his first 6-pointer hit this afternoon for St Leonard, and a very handy second goal for them early stages of the second quarter.
Kicking with the breeze in the second quarter, St Leonard's above their first for the quarter, courtesy of a 50-metre penalty, and Alan Beekman has got his first goal on the board. Been quite a lively player for them in the ruck and across half forward. Beekman's doing his little bit for his side. St Leonard's trying to get him in the finals for the first time. It's either for a long, long time or the first time ever. We'll find that out at half time. I don't think they played in the final anywhere before, St Leonard's.
Correct call, Ruby. Well, that brings the scoreboard, the double guest video, second quarter scoreboard, and let's have a look at the time clock. It's approaching 5 minutes of the second quarter as St Leonard's now moved to 2-2-14, trailing Bannockburn 4-2-26.
Maloney gathers the ball at the centre for St Leonard's, punt kicks to half forward. It's gathered by Darren Martin, fires the hand pass across. Here's a long shot at goal. It's a beauty. I think it's Kelly. It's the beauty. Peters punt goal of the day. Matthew Kelly's Bob the Ripper.
Great goal, Matty Kelly.
Well played, Martin. The hand pass was a beauty. Kelly was at full steam, went bang a long way out from goal. That just gives you an indication, Ron, of what this breeze is worth in this quarter. And a long kick, 3 goals, 2 goes to Leonard's 20 points. Bannockburn 4-2-26. They lead by 6 points, but they're under siege from the St Leonard Saints.
And rolling goals down Geelong too, of course. Geelong leads now 8-10-58 to Hawthorn 5-3-33.
Thanks very much, Shane. Ronnie Brain just having a mouthful of a sandwich here and a cup of coffee from the ladies at St Leonard.
Yeah, special cheerio to Faye in the canteen too. Lovely work, and we really appreciate the hospitality here at St Leonard's Footy Club.
Up goes Brett and knocks it down to Kelly. Got a one-handed hand pass away. Didn't look too good to me. Umpire said it's all right. Mario ran down, intercepts at half-back. Punt kicks the ball 65 metres at least. Knocked down towards the player running through. In Martin, Damien Martin can't pick it up. Darren Martin it was. Up his boots it goes, 1 point only. And didn't they move that quickly? Mario ran down. Kick must have travelled all of 65 or 70 metres, Ron.
Yes, and well, that's the order of the afternoon, Cookie. I called it earlier. When you're kicking to the drive line to the ground, you've got to use it long. Bannockburn now attempting to go short. It came off. Good work there from the Tigers through the agency. I think you'll find there of Phil Proctor. Lucky to get away with it. He's got the ball out the outer side centre wing position. Now an opportunity for Connors. Quick hand pass to Henderson, who's well tackled by Alan Beekman. No free kick. Richie Howes now butters up there for the St Leonard side. Kick was well smothered there at half back there for the St Leonard boys. And good work, I think you'll find from the number 15 Guernsey in Christian Shaw. Sees the ball kept then on the half-forward line for the Bannockburn side, outside of the ground.
Bannockburn lead as the boundary umpire puts it back into play, far side. Picked up by the little fella Connors. Kicks the ball towards centre half forward. That's not a mark, it's a free kick. You'll find Brainy, and it's going to go the way of the St Leonard's player. Umpire going crook, and a couple of players going rather crook out there. They're not talking about what entertainment's on the night, I can tell you. A little bit of a push, a little bit of a shove, and perhaps a waspy round. It's a 50-metre penalty St Leonard's anyway, because the player took the mark, or would have, but he was unceremoniously pulled off the footy when he was about to take the grab. And St Leonard's are going to come into attack. We're just waiting on the player here with the footy, Ron. I think it's Dean Butler.
Yeah, Harry it is. Kicks it to centre half forward. Looks for the big fella too in the 57 Jersey, Darren Martin. He couldn't take the ball. It came out of the fence of Bannock. The kick a poor one, and the big arms of Justin Renton take a fine grab. The kick to the pocket. Looks there for Stevens, who's on the forward line of the business at Leonard. He can't trap it. Oh, bodies clashing strongly in the forward pocket. And I think you'll find it's gone over the line and out of bounds. 15 metres from the St Leonard goal, and they're doing all the attacking in the second quarter.
And big Danny Markovic on the ground, picked the full forward, started on the bench. He's on the ground. We're in the 45 jumper. He hasn't lost any weight since I last met him at the place we go to, that hot Mexican stuff, Ronnie Pizza Land, is it? No taco bills it is. Hand pass, out wide. Here's a chance for Pilgrim in all sorts of trouble. Has to kick in a hurry. Out towards half back. Oh, Renton comes in, takes the mark, plays on immediately for St Leonard. Leonard blazes it long. Down to the forward line. It goes across the face of goal. Bouncing over the boundary line. Out of bounds. A boundary throw in left forward pocket. And Bannockburn under siege. St Leonard's doing the attacking, but Bannockburn have still got the score on the board, Ronnie. They lead by 5 or 6 points. About 10 minutes gone, second quarter.
And St Leonard's can thank their lucky stars for the 41 Guernsey, Justin Redden. He's been in the thick of things, Gibber, and a little bit unfortunate with his kicking on that occasion. The ball's on the defensive side of the ground, forward pocket. St Leonard's doing all the attacking as that boundary throw in is again doesn't produce any conducive football. It's back over the line and out of bounds.
Boundary umpire repeats the dose. Up they go. The knockdown's a good one, too, by the big fellow Thompson.
Yes, it
knocks the ball down the ground. A little kick comes out towards half-back mark. Taken here for St Leonard's. They want to move the ball across the ground quickly. They do so. And dropping in is Dave Maloney. The Diesel takes the mark. Short of centre half forward. Too far out to score, Ronnie, I think. He might fancy himself here. He's gone back to have a shot.
Well, the Diesel has been renowned to kick the ball a long way. He's opting to go for the big drop punt. It's a lovely-looking kick right to the teeth of goal. The high flyers. Was it touched? No, it's not. Right goal, the Diesel.
Oh, cleared everyone. Unbelievable stuff. They're kicking some good goals now here, St Leonard's. That was a long kick. It just cleared the pack, and it bounced correctly. It didn't bounce up in the air. When it hit the ground run, it really got a spurt on it from behind the pack, and no one could get near it. And through she went. And all the St Leonard's players. Kelly, I saw him put his hands up straight away. He knew it was a goal. Nobody had touched it. St Leonard's go to 4-3-27. They've hit the front. Bannockburn 4-2-26. We played 10 minutes of the second quarter, brought to you by WIR and Gas Video.
In the second quarter, a crackerjack game of this great game of our Australian rules football. Ball back to the centre. Renton doing battle with Steve Thompson. On this occasion being penalised, dropping the ball, Johnson, I should say, and the Tigers going to attack. Poor kick though, Corey Flanagan, and it's well marked in defence by the big fella, Damien Stevens. He played on quickly, but he butted up well. Now supporting him, Anthony Ward. Tiger breaks clear at centre half back and kicks long. But a great mark taken in the last line of defence there for the Tigers. I think you'll find Phil Proctor.
Kicks out the wood, centre wing, up goes Gray. Does 2 bites to the cherry. Umpire didn't part. I nearly give that one away, Rainey. I think did a good job to Gray to get the hands on that. Almost grabbed it in the second grab. Umpire a bit tough on him. And I think that was Swerve and Mervyn Ward going down the ground. It was before there. And the umpire's going to bounce this one up. It knocks towards Gray. He can't handle it clearly. Up the back it goes. Here's a chance. A chance for Bannockburn to push the ball forwards. They paddle it forwards towards centre wing. A little kick off the ground's quite handy there from the 44 jumper. In going down the ground was Troy Colliger, but it's taken away, and St Leonard's going to attack up towards half forward. Out comes Matt Pilgrim, pushes the ball in front of him, gets front in the back, and Matty Pilgrim will take the free kick, and didn't like the treatment he received. He looks a bit groggy, Ronnie. He's going to get the free kick at half back for Bannockburn.
Yes, and well, he always shows a lot of endeavour as Matt Pilgrim. He gives the ball straight back to his teammate there in the back pocket, who's kicked long, but it's well marked there by, again, one of the more imposing players on the ground here this afternoon, Dean Gray.
Goes to centre half forward, looking for Markovic. He's held, play on the core, knocked away from all players. Out wide it goes towards the boundary line. In the forward pocket here for St Leonard's, over the top. Here's a chance, a hand pass across to Markovic. I couldn't handle it. Tried one up the ground, wasn't effective. Players battling hard for the ball and taken away down there in defence by the Bannockburn defenders. Might have been Gagan. Punt kicks the ball way out over half back.
Good tussle there, Dennis Foot on Kevin Connors. The ball spills free from both players. And again, we'll see about his foul on that outer side half forward flank. A good 65 metres from the St Leonard's goal, who are doing all the attacking middle stages of the second quarter.
Boundary throw in, true centre wing. And they're going to have another boundary throw in, true centre wing, because up the ruckman, hit it to one another, bang over the boundary line it goes. Boundary throw in once again, Ronnie. Just looking at Danny Markovic, he's going to have to grab a mark down there because his ground player is going to be real good. He's a big boy. He certainly is the youngster from the St Leonard's Footy Club, wearing the 45 Guernsey. Just clearing the ball now, the 44 Guernsey for the Bannockburn side. Troy College has done well too early stages. The ball, though it's rebounded back though for St Leonard's. Munster's there, picks it up quickly, shoots it to the pocket. Here's a go for Darren Martin. He got great vision. Looks there, oh, half volley. No mark paid to Darren Gray, or Dean Gray it was. Gave it to a two-mate. There was a shot at goal in those red, very fancy-looking football boots. 2 here this afternoon. You can't miss that player with the red boots on, Cookie. Andrew Acker shot.
Good on you, Ackers.
offline with that one. He's put it over the line.
boat catcher.
Perhaps he better get some other boots because the kick was atrocious. Free kick from the back pocket. Up towards Tillman, who goes up and takes a good grab. Release from half back. Needs to left, kicks the wall towards centre wing. Swerven moving, takes a beauty over the top. Well played, Swerven. Over the top that time of Corey Flanagan and Greg Mervyn on the true centre wing position. Grandstand side of the ground. Goes the pass up towards the centre half forward flank position. And leading out is the man Mountain, taking a beauty. He punts the ball.
The big spiral torpedo. It flies. It's blown. It's over the pack. It bounces, but it's offline. At the umpire in Darby Munro has suggested there's an infringement, and it's going to go the way, I would suggest, of Murray Travers.
Pushed in the back there. The ball wasn't going to score a goal and we went through from behind, but Travers was pushed in the back, and he'll take the free kick for Bannockburn. Deep in defence with St Leonard's playing well with the breeze. He elects to go out this grandstand side of the ground. Gray up in front of Pilgrim, almost takes a good mark, keeps the ball in play. Now he taps it forward. Boundary umpires right on the job, set over the line out of bounds, but they've got it on the attacking side of the ground at St Leonard's, and they're only 25, perhaps 35 metres from their goal. Oh, the boundary umpires come back a long way. Let's make it 45 metres from their goal, and he's about to commence proceedings in the second quarter.
Yes, we're well into the second quarter. 1 point the margin in favour of St Leonard's as the ball now comes out to half forward flank. Opportunity now, Kev Connors on the left foot, looks up to half forward, and Shane Andrews in front takes a great mark.
Good mark it was, fired the hand pass out immediately to Wayne Colliger coming down the ground. He fires the ball into the forward pocket. Nice kick from Colliger. Mark taken here for Bannockburn. Might be Pilgrim, I think, down there. Darryl has taken the mark. Got 2 goals on the board, Darryl Pilgrim. He's well inside the 50, although kicking out of the breeze, which looks to have died a bit, Ron. Looking at those flags fluffing away to our right-hand side. Pilgrim comes in on the right foot. His kick's not effective across the face of goal and getting back and taking a good mark. Richie Howell, who's taken a few of those today and defended well for the St Leonard Saints.
Elects to go to the outer side or the defensive side. Finds Mario Randoni, whose kick is an absolute shocker. Look for McNeil, who's stopped. Got to run on the football, fella. As we see now, the Tigers going to attack. Ball spills free. I think it's Colliger has a shot at goal. Oh, it's in the teeth of goal. Oh, good work there, Damien Stevens. Certain opportunity there for Matty Giles, who's bumped the goal post into the scud. Couldn't get boot to ball. Rushed through for a minor score for the Bannockburn side.
1 point only to Bannockburn. They badly need a goal. It's been all St Leonard's this quarter. Here's the kick in from full back. It's a beauty too. Right up over the half-back position. Henderson's up, can't mark. It's off the way. Here comes Swerven Mervyn down the ground. Gathers the football well. Punt kicks up towards half-forward flank position. Looking for Kelly. Kelly traps the footy. He's tackled. Hand pass backwards. Looking for Maloney. Can't handle the ball. Back in they go over it. So that in goes Maloney at the bottom of the pack. Oh, good effort there by Corey Flanagan. Somehow on his back managed to get his foot to the footy. It tumbled over the boundary line, and a free kick has been made for a push. Play on the call. 36 goes away with it as Beekman. Now we'll wait here. Beaky might have got one over the top of the scone there from young Pilgrim, and it might be down the ground after Beekman just kicked it. I think you'll find Ronnie.
Yes, he's just
or is it 50 metres?
Yeah, too open on that occasion, Matty Pilgrim, and arms and legs going everywhere. And, well, it probably wasn't as bad as what it looked, Cookie. But, well, needless to say, St Leonard's don't mind. They've got the ball now down the ground, and it's going to be taken by Beekman, which I'm sort of trying to work out how he's got the ball down there. No, it's not. He can't take the ball. He was the guy that was infringed with back here. He's got to be Dean Gray's kick.
He had to be down the ground. I was just trying to work that out myself. He's given the ball across now to Dean Gray as Proctor stands the mark. Here's Dean Gray. Kicking with the breeze at his back. Definitely should score. Punt kicks. It's starting to swing back, but not far enough. Brainy suggested it was going to swing back enough, but I'm telling you it didn't. The goal umpires put their hands up. Let's wait and see. There's a few horns tooting. Who's right, Ronnie? I am 1 point only on the board to Dean Gray.
Just allowed a little too much, but he had the right idea because he went to the left goal post, but as you mentioned, the breeze wasn't quite blowing hard enough for him.
The short kick in out of defence is marked by Christian Shaw of Bannockburn. Has to play on immediately now, and he goes his teammate up in front of Corey Flanagan. Takes a nice mark. Would have been the mark. I think he might have been paid the free kick as over the top of him came Dave Maloney. And away they go towards centering Mario Randoni. Chips him with his brilliant experience there. Takes the mark. Plays on. Long kick up towards the forward line. Up goes Darren Martin. Can't mark. At the back of the pack, a chance for Hewitt there of the Bannockburn to get the hand pass away. He hits for the safety of the boundary line. He finds the safety. and we'll have a boundary throw in 15 metres around from the goal post, to which St Leonard's are attacking in the second quarter.
Yes, and they're doing a very good job here this afternoon too, as we see coming across the face of the pack. Greg Johnson tried to do an Arlo Ablett, couldn't do so. The ball spills free where Darren Martin it is. The big fella shoots at goal for the St Leonard side. It's close. It's offline.
Just frittering away opportunities here at the moment, St Leonard's, Ron.
Yes, they are. 3 goals, 4 for the term against the solitary point for Bannockburn. Ball back into play. Again, they're persisting to short football. It came off, and Kevin Connors now with the ball at half back.
Yeah, good kick in that one. He found Connors all alone. Connors plays it immediately, kicks it long, looking up there for Travis, who can't mark. But it's all Bannockburn out there. They can come back through the pack. They can. Here's Travis going after it. Gets the hand pass away. Holding the ball, they call. I thought he got the hand pass in plenty of time. He's got support from Connors, who streams through centre wing. Punt kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Hand passes on. It's on out wide too to Flanagan. Flanagan picks up and goes with the left foot towards the goal mouth. If that's not a mark, it's a free kick. Play on the call. Oh, umpire, where were you on that occasion? Stevens kicks it up the ground for St Leonard. It's in the forward pocket. It's picked up here and a flying shot at goal by Wayne Collinger. Didn't make the distance. Kick it up the ground, Giles. He does so. Runs across the face of the goal. 1 point only. Oh, tough down there, Ronnie. Plenty of mistakes made. Well, I think the umpire might have made one on that occasion.
Yeah, Matty Giles was very unlucky not to get the free kick. Was definitely infringed with before the ball was within 10 metres, and umpires called play on. Might have scored a Bannockburn. Ball back in the clay. Yes, a lovely kick too, Stevens.
Out right he goes, looking for his teammate out there in Tammy Munster. Play on they do, at the woods, the centre wing. They're coming well, coming with a rush. As the mark taken for St Leonard's on centre wing. Ronnie, I haven't got him, might be Johnston, is it?
Alan Beekman.
Beekman's the big fellow. Oh, puts the right foot right into it too. Long kick up to the forward line. Up goes Johnston, can't mark. At the bottom of the pack, a chance for Hewitt at Bannockburn. He gets the ball around towards the half-back flank position. Oh, streaming through the pack, taking a mark as Dean DeLuca, is it? No, it might be McNeil. They're both pretty lively customers. Dean McNeil, he ran out of territory, or has he been paid the mark? No, he ran out of territory as he played on after marking, and the boundary umpire throws it in. Forward flank, St Leonard's doing the attacking.
50 metres from the St Leonard goal. Steve Thompson doing well in the ruck for Bannockburn. Got it towards Henderson. Oh, he tried to break clear. McNeil stole the ball from him. Kicks it up and under. Up they go, the high flyers. Coming out there, the big fella's doing great. Couldn't take it. Ball was well smothered there off the boot of that St Leonard player. And I think you'll find that could have been McNeil again.
McNeil again it was, Ron. Yeah, he's in everything.
We've been on a high capacity.
Ball out of bounds there, half-forward flank. 50 metres from St Leonard's goal, showing some strength there for the Bannockburn side, Johnny Tillman. Kick the ball to centre wing and away they go, the Tigers.
Colliger gets it across to his running teammate there in Wayne Colliger. And Wayne Colliger comes down the ground. Umpires found a free kick this time, pushed out of the play for mine, and has been rewarded with a free kick for Bannockburn is the centre half forward, Shane Andrews.
Do what I like. I can drink 45 cans of beer on a flight over England.
Shane Andrews now looking for some movement. Not a lot forthcoming. Now he's decided to go short. Terrible football because it's allowed the dasher, the back pocket player in Wales, Justin Wheelahan, playing his 100th game here this afternoon for the St side. Well done, the Wales. He goes short and finds Tam Munster.
And Munster now fires the ball into centre half forward. Out on the lead, the big fella Markovic pushed in the back. Play on the call at the back of the pack. Kick it up the ground. The Luca, can he get the foot of it on McNeil? They both look pretty similar out there, Ronnie. That was McNeil that time. He got the point to it, but off his boot it goes for 1 point only as he was running full pace trying to kick the ball off the ground. And we're waiting on the full back to bring this one in back. It might be Dave Gagan bringing it back into play.
Yes, it is. And he goes out short looking for Kevin Connors. Who's on Kevin Connors? Because he's done it for about 5 times in this quarter. All caught with the ball for mine. No free kick. Oh, poor umpire Munro. Should have made a decision there. Held the ball far too long for me, Kevin Connors. Should have been pinged, but umpire said he'll have about 55 metres from St Leonard's goal.
Had every chance to get rid of it before he was tackled, Ron, as you called. Here's a chance. St Leonard's now go deep into the forward block. A little kick towards Markovic. Too far for Markovic. Over the boundary line, out of bounds on the full. Relieving free kick, Bannockburn. They're playing the short game in defence. It's dangerous stuff, but up in front taking the mark, or the free kick, whichever you like to have, is
Phil Proctor.
Phil Proctor, is it?
Yeah, with that left knee heavily strapped on the left foot too. Elects to go to the outer side of the ground. In front, good mark taken there too for the St Leonard's side by the Doozle, but a fringed on John Tillman. He gets the free kick on that outer side centre wing and plays on quickly.
Bannockburn giving to attack up towards centre half forward. Here's a mark and a good one too. Coming out in front of the pack, taking a good one. Sean Baxter, the kid fires it quickly into the pocket. At the back of the pack, College can't mark. Here's a chance for Bannockburn. They need a goal badly. A hand pass comes out. A banana kick, a boomeranger. It's going close to the goal, man, across the face of goal. Out towards half back, it's bouncing the wrong way. Picked up out here. And a flying shot on the left foot by the 45 jumper in Baxter is way offline. In fact, that's over the line, out of bounds on the full. And we'll see the free kick going down here to St Leonard's, who've had a pretty good quarter run with the Brews. They've peaked back that advantage, and the game is going to be in the balance at half-time.
Yes, certainly, and the ball now brought back into play. It's a lovely long kick too. Well, Bannockburn players fighting over the football. Robert Henderson, likewise there, Murray Travers, all flew to the ball. Alan Beekman's was there for St Leonard and forced the ball up on this member side half forward flank for the Bannockburn side as the ball now spills. Opportunity for Sean Baxter, the kid. He goes to the defensive side of the ground on that outer side. Darryl Pilgrim was the target. He trapped it, kicked it up there looking for Giles. The big fella couldn't take it. Now, St Leonard's defend well. Bring the ball back to the members' side, and McNeil not paid the mark. Opportunity. Flanagan now comes in on the left foot. Chops it up there looking for the lead. Sean Andrews, thank you for coming. And the 25 Guernsey, Shane Andrews, takes a great grab 50 metres from goal.
Good play by Randone. Got it across to Dean McNeil, who I thought would have been paid that mark. He looked to have it till he was pulled down by the arm, but the umpire said no. And here we go with Bannockburn having a shot for goal. Oh, is it true? It's 1 point only, Ronnie. It's offline. Bannockburn player flying for a mark down there, but he was through the goal mouth before he got the mitts on it. 1 point only goes on the board of the Bannockburn Football Club.
Bannockburn now 4-5-29. They're trailing St Leonard's 4 goals, 6-30.
Running on the ball to come in from fullback. This kick's quite a good one too. It's a long one, grazed the target. He takes the mark almost in the centre of the ground. Plays on immediately with a hand pass. Got Richie Howes running past him. On the left foot goes Howes up towards half forward. The kick's not particularly good. Bannockburn will get out of this. Proctor it is. Comes out towards the centre of the ground, and he finds Henderson taking the mark in the centre of the ground. Good mark by Henderson, steadying down now. Setting the ball out wide on the far side of the ground to a teammate who's Mark wants to play on quickly, chips it in short. Well done, because his teammate Jeff Brooks, Bingo Brooks, comes through and takes the grab. Now they centre the ball across the centre of the ground. Johnny Tillman takes another mark in the centre. Punt kicks it long, looking for the high flyers. Oh, he's got one too, out in front, taking a beauty. Drifting across the face of the pack. The young kid, Sean Baxter, has taken a good mark for Bannockburn, and an important kick from this young kid, because it's been all split this quarter. Bannockburn just fighting their way back in the last few minutes. And very close to half-time as Baxter comes in and fires at the goals. Long kick, it's swinging back right on the goal umpire. All clear's given. 1 point only.
Well, the kid a little bit unlucky there. Did all the right things, David Cook, as we see now the ball with Damien Stevens, the fullback, who plays on quickly. 1 point to margin, St Leonard's favour, as we're well into time on in the second quarter. Oh, Stevens, he's kicked that 75 metres to the outer side, but Henderson's there, takes the mark, plays on, but is told to go back over his mark. Or is it to be taken there by his teammate? I think it is. And you can't do that. You've got to go back over your mark, Wayne Colliger. And he'll get the free kick for the Bannockburn side.
Yeah, Colliger taking the free kick there, almost half-time as Colliger comes in on the right foot, kicks up towards half-forward, getting back, almost taking the mark there was the big fella in Howells. He couldn't do so. Punt kick is into Bannockburn's forward pocket. Up they come. They got 2 on 1 here. The hand pass will be a good one if it comes off. Out wide it goes. Here's the chance for Connors. He'll swing to his natural left foot and plays at the goal mouth. The goal umpire leans back. I reckon he's dropped this. Yes, a beauty! Kimmy Connors kicks his first. And Bannockburn are back in front, close to half-time. GDFL match of the day on WIRFM.
Yeah, all set up. Darryl Pilgrim, a real live wire here for the Bannockburn side. They move to 5-6-36. They lead St Leonard's 4-7-31 on the guest video WIR second quarter scoreboard.
Well, they badly need a goal to Bannockburn that time, Ronnie. They were down and out early stages that second quarter, where St Leonard's picked them up pretty quickly. He got to the front, but up they go back in the centre. Henderson's got the ball into the centre for Bannockburn. Bannockburn again, but Mario Randone streams out a half back and gathers sweetly. Punt kicks the ball up the woods, half forward, and he finds Dean Gray's been a real good player. He takes the mark short of half forward, looking for big Markovic to make the lead. Markovic telling to kick it long. Now Markovic leads. He puts it out in front of Markovic. He should mark it up. He goes. Oh, he's knocked away from him. He should have marked that one. At the back of the pack, Bannockburn are getting out of their pens, and out wide they go. Looking out there for Colliger, and a missed opportunity there for St Leonard's Ronnie as Bannockburn sweep it out of the fence.
Yeah, Dean Gray wasn't real happy either with that Markovic effort, as we see Matt Kelly now. Beautiful football given to his teammate who punts it to half forward, and the Diesel stands his ground and takes a great mark. Plays on quickly, does David Maloney. He's kicked over, finds McNeil and shoots from 25 metres.
With no one within 40 metres of him, he could have run in and had a bounce and real made a good thing of it. Great play by Maloney, poor play by McNeil, offline, 1 point only. That might even tie up the scores, Ron, does it?
It makes it awfully close, Cookie, as we just wait now on the full back for Bannockburn. Murray Travers bringing it back into play on this occasion. Directed downstairs. Brett Revere.
We better tell the listeners we can't see the scoreboard from where we're broadcasting from, so we're dependent on our monitor. The scores coming up, and that'll come up pretty soon. Gee, it's pretty tight as we wait on the ball to come back in, and Travers is not going to take this kick in. It looks like Phil Proctor going to go back and take the kick in once the ball comes back. Here it comes, and a poor effort that time by Dean McNeil. Really should have kicked the goal.
Yeah, that could be a very costly mistake now, as we see that bringing the ball back into play, this time as Phil Proctor goes to the outer side of the ground. It's a nice kick too into the bruise, goes all of 50 metres. Pack of players have formed. Munster's there for St Leonard. Held without the ball for mine. I think you'll find, no, it's Dave Maloney, the Diesel, I think you'll find. He'll get the free kick at half forward for the St Leonard side.
Punt kick deep in towards the attacking zone. Up goes Gray. Can't mark at the bottom of the pack. Flanagan gets the hand pass away to a teammate of Bannockburn. Has to kick in a hurry. Kicks it out wide. Has it bounced before it went out of bounds? One of the boundary umpire, Ronnie. I think he's decided that it has, in fact, and the boundary throw-in will occur. Grandstand side of the ground, very close to half-time. St Leonard's in attack and perhaps needing the goal to steady them to go in at half-time.
Yeah, we've been going 30 minutes as the siren sounds to terminate a very tight first half of football here this afternoon, David Cook, where we see at the half-time of round 18 GDFL match of the day down here at the Lake Oval, St Leonard's Bannockburn.